huge honor, and I've been growing up and watching Patrick Roy, Brodeur, and Hasek, and you always watch the All-Star game even if you're not in it. And growing up and to be here now, it's an honor.
I'm excited to just take in the whole event, get to know guys on my team in the Pacific Division. We're playing them so much throughout the year. I think it'd be cool to just get to know some guys.
I remember last year I messed up the puck control, so whatever I do on my skills tomorrow, I'll make sure to not mess up.
I'm going to ask you one question. I asked Victor Hedman the same thing. You're going to test your knowledge. Which Sedin is which?
So both are Sedins.
It's from my friend Godfrey Gao, who passed recently, and I really want to honor him, and we're one of his suit, and that's my favorite suit for sure.
Definitely had goals in my mind, but I wasn't really sure what I could and couldn't do, so I'm grateful, and it's been a great year so far.
Be at the All-Star game is obviously big, but just be in the position I am in Vancouver and the way I'm playing, it's I'm not satisfied, but it's for sure something I'm proud of, and it hasn't come for free, and I had to put in the time and the work.
This is the only week you're friends with the rest of the league, so it's a great time. It's great for the fans. I'm having a great time too.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Jacob.
Nice to meet you, Megan.
Nice to meet you, Megan.
How's it going? Megan, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi, Megan.
We got to represent, so we got you a jersey for you.
Awesome, that's so nice. Thank
don't
you, guys.
take Peters or Quinn's job. I know you're not a goalie.
No, I won't for sure.
Okay,
no, thank
awesome.
you so much. This is awesome.
No, this is awesome for you guys to come out here, and thank what you do for the city too.
Pacific Division NHL All-Stars. You said you're here to babysit your Canucks teammates, Quinn and Petey. How's that going so far?
It's tough. I mean, they're young kids and they don't, like to listen.
You like to juggle the puck a little bit, I heard. Can you juggle and talk at the same time?
Yeah, sure. Let's try it. Let's try it out.
Talk now.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Here's the only defenseman, number 43 for the Vancouver Canucks. Rookie Quinn Hughes picks up some speed. We think of him as sneaky quick, especially in tight spaces. Let's see how his time is here.
I was happy I didn't fall, but I was probably too much worried about that. If I had to do it again, probably go a little bit faster on the turns, but hopefully I have many opportunities.
Hey, Marky, you remember our little bet we have here, right?
Yeah, it's just you, Juice.
I got the cash right here on the boards for you. 5 saves in a row and you get my money.
I can't wait. I'm skating straight there to grab them.
That would be 5.
It's a good time and it's all for fun, and it's obviously nice to win a bet against Juice. I haven't won many when we play together. I didn't get much money from him, I'll tell you that. Yeah, they said they wanted ice cream, so so I think they would appreciate that more than I do.
Elias Pettersson of the Vancouver Canucks will be the only forward involved in it.
Yeah, the usual suspects. Big hulking defenseman and 176-pound Elias Pettersson. And we talked to Patrick Burke, one of the executives for the NHL's Department of Player Safety. And we said, do you force him to be in this event? He said, no, he volunteered.
102 for leader, takes the lead. Look at his reaction.
I remember our skills competition last year. I had 99.4, so I just wanted to beat 100, and I had 102.4, I think. So I was happy.
It was pretty fun. Good to see all the different guys perform, and it was definitely fun. But I think the exciting days tomorrow. Yeah, it says don't fall. No, today I think the mindset is try to win, so we're going to play our hardest and go from there.
From the Vancouver Canucks, number 25, Jacob Markstrom. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 40, Elias
Elias Pettersson. From the Vancouver Canucks, number 43, Quinn Hughes.
Nathan McKinnon is in on goal, and a beauty of a save there by Jacob Markstrom. Quinn Hughes in alone. Beauty.
That was pretty nice. Wow. That young lad's a defenseman? That's better hands than I had. Wow, that's pretty good.
Having Gretzky with him then?
Well, awesome. It's a coach victory. He told me after the first intermission TV timeout after 5 minutes, we were up 3-0, and he said, there's extra money if you have a shutout, and I let in every shot after that. So I didn't want to tell him he jinxed me, but I think he did.
How much fun was it to have Wayne Gretzky behind the bench tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. Awesome. Like, I haven't been able to talk to him before. I have never met him, so it's nice, definitely nice to have him back there.
To the net, and he's stopped by Jacob Markstrom. And a tap at the net, and Markstrom got across. Pettersson scores.
I think everyone's competitive here. Like, everyone will say, they were here for having fun, which they were, but, you could tell at the end it picked up, and so I think everyone was competitive, and, for us to come out, it was nice, just a cherry on top of the weekend.
Brady. Huberdeau has a nice pass to the front of the net, picked off. Look at the moves in tight by Pettersson. Brady Tkachuk centering, and Pasternak can't bury that against David Riddick, and the game is over, and the Pacific has won the All-Star 3-on-3 tournament.
We got a pep talk before to clog it down, and that went out the window as soon as first goal went in. Then it's all offense, but it's a good comeback win, and it's always more fun to win.
It was awesome, I think that's just a cherry on top there. It was really fun to play in those two games. I think you could tell the second game really picked up fast, and everyone was going pretty hard. So, I had a lot of fun out there, and then on top, it was nice to get the win.